Do you know what is list in Python? Hi, this is Krupali from KnowHow Academy. So let's start with me. In this video, you will learn what is list in Python. Second, practical implementation of list. Third, you will learn where you can implement list in your project. Let me tell you first what is list. So list is a data structure which will allow you to store information using an index. What is the meaning here? How it is that? So imagine you are storing a name, 10 different person name. So imagine it is in a single column. So in a first row of a column, you will store the name of a person. In a second row of a column, you will store. So row number here is considered it as an index. And whatever value is there in a column, that is called your value inside a list. So let's say how you can make list in Python. So first of all, you need to write a name of a variable, and that variable name here is considered it as a list variable. Now, when you are giving a value to the list, always write it in a double quotation and ending with the double quotation. And each value in a list separated by the comma. And if you are storing a string value or text value, always write it in a double quotation. And if you are storing numeric value, then there is no need to write it. Here you can see that I stored 10 different names which is separated by comma and starting with the round square bracket and ending with the square bracket in this variable. So this variable will contain multiple value, or you can say 10 different value. Now how I can print this? So using the print function, you can print the item in a list. So this way you can print it. Or if you want to print each and every item in a list separately, you can use the loop concept. So I'm writing a loop that is for x in the name of a list variable, then I can print it. So each and every value inside a list is iterated separately and it will stored in x variable and value of x is printed. So this way you can print list using a for loop. The next thing is that how I can access list value using an index. So here to do that, you need to write a print and then you need to write a name of a list variable. So that is name list, and since if you want to access it by index, so you need to write the index number. But remember, in Python, index is start with the 0. So if you print 0, if you write 0, it will print the item which is there in a 0th position. So at 0th position, Alice is there. At the first position, George is there. So at the 6th position, Alex is there, and so on. You can print multiple items from a list using a slicer. So let's say if I write print, then you need to write a name of a list, that is name underscore list. Then inside a bracket, let's say I want to start printing from the 0th position till 7th position I want to print it. So let me just print it. Okay, I wrote a wrong spelling. Okay, so here you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So last index value will not be printed. So if you want to print 7 values, so you need to write 0 to 8 and so on. Okay, so here you can print that. You can print your entire list in a reverse order. Let me show you how you can do that. Print. Then you need to start. You need to write blank colon, then blank colon and -1. Then your entire list is printed in a reverse order, right? Then next thing is like that I want to add some extra item in a list. So here right now, I think 10 or 11 names are there. So let me just. So here there are 10 different names are there, and I want to add one name. So using the append method, you can add an item or add a name at the end of the list. So how you can write it? So you need to write list name, then you need to write dot, and once you write a dot, sometimes suggestion will come. So you can see that what can be the different method. But here suggestion is not coming, don't worry, we can write like this. My list dot append, and then you can write any value. So let's say I'm appending my name at the end of list. My list is not defined. Okay, let me just, okay, it is not my list but name list. Last is Krupali is appended at the end of the list. Let's print it. So here the name is added. Actually 2 times it is. Why? Because this cell I executed 2 times. Okay, so let's say if you want to delete the last occurring, so what you can do, you can write name list, name of the list, then dot and pop and bracket, sorry, and execute it. So whatever name it is popped, it will print and it will be deleted. Let's print it. Okay, so this way you can delete the last value. So basically pop is last come first out, we can say that. Then you can add another list at the end of the list using a extend method. So here you can write dot extend, and inside a bracket you need to write another list. So let's say here I am writing a name of a 2 person. So here you can see that this 2 list values, so this is actually entire list and it is appended at the end of the list. So append method will add one value, pop method will delete the last added value, and extend method will add entire list at the end of the list. So these are 3 methods. Let's see another method also. You can insert an item at a particular location. So let's say at 0th position I want to insert some another name. So what you can do, you can write the name of a list dot insert, and you need to first write the location. So at 0th location I want to insert let's say here value J. Okay, so it is added last, and let's print it. Okay, so here J is added at the first position, not the last. And previously whatever value is there at the 0th location, it will be shifted to next. So 0 will be shifted to 1, 2, 2 will be shifted to 3, and so on. So this way you can insert the item at a list at a particular position using a using a insert method. The next method is remove. Let's say you want to remove a name of a person from a particular position. So how you can do that? So for that you need to write name of a list dot remove, and then inside that you need to write an index. So from 0th position I want to remove it. Okay, so list dot remove. Okay, name list. Let me just, so at 0th location I want to remove it. So X is not in the list. Okay, I should not write here actually the colon, the location, but I need to write a value. So let's say I want to write a value, I want to remove the Alex. So if it is there, then it will be removed. And let's print it. So here you can see that Alex is removed from this list. Here no need to pass the index, but here you need to pass the value, and first occurrence of a value is removed. The next method in a list is clear method. So basically what clear method will do, it will delete all the elements, all the items from the list. So here you can write like this. My list is not defined. Actually it's every time I write a my list, actually I should write name list. So it is clear, and let's say if I am printing it, it will print nothing. So list will be cleared, and if I am printing it, so it will print blank. The next method of a list is index. So what is the meaning of that? Let's say you want to print what is the index of the particular item in a list. So how you can use that? So for that you need to write print, or you can just take index in any variable also. So let's So let's say print, then I am writing the name of a list, then you need to write index, then you need to mention the name of the index, name of the person. So let's say Alice is a person. I want to get that what is the index of LS. So let's see that. But see, it is generating an error. Why? Because before that we have cleared the entire list. So in list there is no item. So if you try to get the index from the list which is empty, so it will generate an error. So let me just copy the this line, and here let me just execute that line and then print it. So here it is printing the index. So Alice as a index 0. Let's say here let me print the Alex index. So it is saying that it is on a 6th index. So here this way you can implement different list method in Python. I hope you get an idea how you can use list method in Python. Thank you for choosing KnowHow Academy as a source of your IT knowledge. We are always here to help you to navigate to the tech world. If you have any question, do not feel hesitate to reach out us. Stay curious, keep learning.